Raise your hand if you've seen a painting by Jean-Michel Basquiat before in real life.
Real life.
Real life? Have you seen one? This year I was fortunate enough to be part of Poetry International, where I was the program coordinator for Saul Williams, who I consider to be the GOAT of poetry. I picked him up from Rotterdam Central Station, took him to his hotel, and in this journey we talked about revolution and about what it means to be a human and how to better your craft of poetry. And it was a remarkable experience. To start off my poetry, you will be listening to some Nina Simone. The song is called You Will Never Walk Alone, which will complement my reading of my poetry. The first thing you will feel is the heat, says Professor Alejandro Murguia of San Francisco State University. Young man, I will teach you how to write. Sit. This is how I became the poet laureate. In the span of 25 minutes, Alejandro drives me around downtown San Francisco and tells me about the last 25 years of his life. And how he ended up with Allen Ginsberg in Nicaragua. Francisco, Ginsberg and myself, Managua, Nicaragua, 1970s. You have no idea how beautiful that was. Communists armed to the teeth, and us with our books and our poetry was just all so beautiful. Young man, you will come to the realization that sometimes killing yourself is power. You see, sometimes we live stronger as ghosts. Francisco, get on that plane, go to the Netherlands, and tell all those motherfuckers what this poetry means to us. Because what are we doing here? Surviving. For no reason in fucking particular. You see, we won't go far today, we won't go far tomorrow. Trust me, hell and heaven cannot count. Young man, you will come with me and sit and look at this painting by Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo, and you will tell them what it means to be brown in California. You will tell them that capitalism and patriarchy fucked into the world was blurry. You will tell them to be gentle with the pen. There goes the poet. Killing without killing. You see, you have to know how to cut a throat on the way to cutting a throat. Young man, you will come to the realization that sometimes you need to be gentle. Young man, you will come to the realization that my family traces its origins to Mexico. My grandfather was illiterate. That I'm proud to be seduced by my memory. My memory lets me beat into it like a piñata. Young man, You need to write a poem about the Latin American diaspora. You need to tell these people what it means to be Mexican. You don't get to call yourself Mexican unless you are a poet and artist. When I was 5 years old, I understood what it meant to be Mexican when the truck ran out of gasoline, walking through the freeway. Nothing romantic about it. It's like trying to convince me that there's something romantic about being Arab in France. I'm glad I am in Europe now. I don't stay in my place. As I lie on my friend's couch in San Francisco, Wendy Trevino, the foremost Latina poet of California, tells me, we are the most nostalgic people. You will be hurt by the realities of the world, says Wendy. Alejandro says, Francisco, I am dying soon. I don't have much time left. Here's a pen. Here's a paper. My dear, apparently, most of San Francisco was not there in the first place. Apparently, being Mexican in Europe is somewhat like being an Arab. My dear, if the city has a prison, it is a prison, not a city. Thank you.